I'd like to bring up Dina. Where did she? Dina. Dina is from American Majority, and American Majority, you can grab a seat anywhere. So Dina would come on over here with American Majority, working on, there you go, see? And she's shy and withdrawn. So equipping citizens to actually run for office and be effective as grassroots activists. So I wanted to introduce Dina.
You know, I was shocked. On election night, I was so shocked at the outcome, I started a bar fight. Yes. Me and my little interns from very Christian Palm Beach Atlantic University started a bar fight. We did not throw any punches, by the way. It was liberals fighting liberals after they harassed us, but still. Shocked. But one thing we know, that what we figured out through the game and what we've learned since then, O for A, Obama for America, never shut down. They never stopped working the election. Think about that. How many of you guys have knocked on a door since November 7th? They still are. Yeah. My name is Dina. I am the Florida Field Coordinator for American Majority. American Majority is a nonprofit, nonpartisan group that teaches activists how to become effectivists. We can all run on a treadmill. We're getting active. We go absolutely nowhere when we run on a treadmill. We want to run the race and win next time. So we've learned from our opponents, and we're going to do the same thing. We are keeping American Majority Action, our political arm, open and active. We're going to be doing that in two different ways. Number one, American Majority, the C3 education group for which I'm speaking tonight, trains people on how to be more effective. And we also train political candidates on how to win elections. Now, I can't train political candidates unless I know where they are and who they are. I've got these red sheets here. Red sheets, everyone. This is for our New Leaders Project. If you would like to pledge to help us find people to run for local office, please sign up on the red sheets. What we want to do is we want to get some local victories. Okay, yeah, we're having a difficult time up on the federal level as conservatives, but locally we can make a difference. The reason why we're not shutting down our offices with American Majority is because we are going to make a difference at the local level. We're going to be doing that with the pension reform project, pension reform. Right now there are $4.4 trillion of unfunded pension liabilities at the state and local level across the United States. 4.4 trillion, that's going to balloon up to $5 trillion in the next 10 years. That equals $1,400 per family, per household in the United States per year from now until the end of Kingdom Come in increased taxes, not this level taxes, increased taxes just to pay for pensions. Something's got to be done to fix this. We have got a project that's going to be very targeted to certain cities here in Broward County and also in Palm Beach County. This project is going to go door to door, using the databases, collecting the information, just like O4A did. Having people sign petitions to put onto the ballot some pension reform legislation. Now you think, can we really pass pension reform here in South Florida? We're liberal. In San Diego, where they voted 70% for President Obama, just a few months before, they voted 70% to change the pension system to something very much like the one we're going to suggest. If they can do it in San Diego and also in San Jose, California, we can do it here. This blue sheet is about our pension reform project. If you'd like to sign up to get more information on our project, this is not to volunteer, it's to volunteer to get information so that you can volunteer. And yes, we will be paying people for signatures and such. Please sign up on the blue sheets. Red sheet for new leaders, blue sheets for pension reform. Got it? What color for new leaders? What color for pension reform? Any questions? Fantastic. I was given 5 minutes. My week just went to 0. I'm going to hand it back.
You did good. What is really awesome about the ballot petition is that ballot initiative is that we can actually be the ideal for the rest of the nation. So we make it happen here, and there's no better county in the state than here. We could be able to do it. We have the troops to be able to make that happen. Tonight, we also have, I want to bring up Robert. Robert Lowry, come on up here. And he's like, are you sure you're talking about me? He actually thinks so. Robert is someone that's always making things happen. In fact, for this election, he actually contributed his house to be one of the campaign headquarters for Broward County for all the candidates. So just his generosity and so I want you to set the stage for his next contact. So thanks so much.
Hi. I've been given the honor and pleasure to introduce a friend of mine who I met very much like I met all of you. Actually, no, I met most of you on street corners. So I met him another way. And but you're familiar with that too, because the cell phone rings, you get it out of your pocket, it says Karen Hoffman. You ask yourself, do I have time to take this call? But we always pick up the phone, don't we, Karen?
Yeah, I hear you.
And she says, I need you to meet somebody. And then you go, ooh, what do I got to do? Is it another politician? And it turned out to be a patriot, like every single one of you in this room. This is a man that has one of the largest hearts I've witnessed. He comes to us with a history of being on the large screen and the small screen, although he tells me earlier that he looks just as big on the small screen as he did on the big screen. He has done many television programs, so his face is familiar. We were having dinner in Hollywood a couple weeks ago, and the waitresses were all gathering around. Ooh, don't I know you from somewhere? And I thought they were talking about me, but it wasn't. In any event, it's my privilege to introduce to you Michael Mahoan. He is the founder of an initiative to take care of one of the largest unemployment problems we have in this country, which is our veterans. These men and women coming over after serving our great nation and providing us the blanket of freedom that we're enjoying today by eating our hamburgers without being shot at, are the highest unemployed group in our nation. And his organization that he's going to tell you about is called Operation Hire Our Heroes. We spent a couple hours this afternoon, I'll tell you, securing a hangar where we're going to have a country music star, which you'll mention, come down for a small concert of 500 to 800 people of our closest friends and relatives. We have, after leaving that, we were given a text of another friend that wants to donate $20,000 to make that happen. This is something that is progressively picking up speed. I didn't mean to use the word progressive. Let's use another word. That it's picking up speed into a positive, conservative momentum. Without any further time to waste, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Michael Mahoan.
Hey, Robert. Thanks, folks. Really appreciate that. Listen, we got into this whole thing, or I got into this thing, because it's important, especially nowadays, to do something for the right reasons. So often we don't get people doing things for the right reasons. They do things for, self-interest, or they do things just to posture for their neighbors. And Operation Hire Our Heroes is a group of people who really care about what they're doing, and they're talking about making a change, and that's what we want to do. And there's nobody who deserves it more than these men and women in the armed services. So often, when you see these guys, these men and women, what happens is they'll be, in front of a camera, and there'll be some politician walk up there and put their arm around them and smile for the camera. The lights go off, and so does the politician, and he's gone. It's unfortunate.
We got 2 veterans right here.
Well, that's terrific. So often this happens, and it's something that really gets to you. And there's nobody that deserves this more than these men and women. I can't imagine the unimaginable horrors that they've seen, that they've gone through. People, their friends getting blown in half, and people getting hurt and maimed and scarred, and it's got to be something else. And we turn our backs on them, to me, it seems like. So I'm very proud to be in this group. We have Robert Lowry, is a good friend of mine, and what we're all about is doing this for the right reasons. Nobody's making 501c3s. What happens is everybody gets themselves a little bit of a salary. Well, we're not doing that. Every bit of money we get is put into this program. We're doing all this because we want to do it. And that's important nowadays, because we're doing it for the right reasons. Now, how many of us Your neighbors. You guys go to church. You'll see a guy that goes to church and he sits down in the pew and smiles and talks to everybody, but he's actually thinking when the pastor's halfway through this thing, for the first hour before kickoff, they have free wings at the bar, and that's what they're thinking half the time, Exactly. Find out what bar. I got you. Doing it for the right reasons. So, the name of the website is Operation, all one word, OperationHireOurHeroes.org.com. Either one. Spell heroes wrong, it doesn't matter, you're going to go there. So, what Robert was talking about is we've been blessed to have a guy like Trace Atkins who's going to come on down and put a little concert together for us down here. I've worked with different actors throughout my career, and Kevin Costner is a guy I've worked with twice, and he's going to bring his band down. Gary Sneed's going to bring his band down. All of these guys, to a person, are doing it for the right reason. Now, yeah, we got to charge, we got to, cost to do all this stuff, but they're doing it for the right reason too. I wonder how many people you can say that about. It's important to all you people sitting in this room right now that you're politically active, but you got to do it for the right reason too. You can't just vote for some, schmo that they bring out and they say, oh, come on, the party loves them. Who cares? It's for the right reason. And once we start doing that, and people get active, and people get excited about making a difference, making a change, that will happen. The other side does it now. The other side believes that stuff, and that's why they're winning. So I got a long way to go on this, but we have other speakers. But I just wanted to say, Operation Hire Our Heroes. I hope you all go take a look. The website's under construction because we're revamping, but we have the videos are up, and it'll tell you exactly what we're doing and how we're doing it. And I hope you go there because we're very excited about it, and you'll be hearing about the concerts and the other events that are coming up soon. I thank you for your time.
We have, in our midst, we have Dan Daly. You want to stand up there? This is Dan Daly. He is now official Coral Springs Commissioner, and really proud of him and his achievements. We want to bring up to Ryan. We would love to bring you up. We have also, just a really neat success story, is Ryan Anderson ran for state committeeman here in Broward County and won. And it's just really awesome. I want to introduce you. He's going to just say a few quick words. And when he comes up. You guys give him a round of applause. Ryan. No, that's okay. Are you guys down there? Anyways, we're really proud of you and what you've done and accomplished, and we'd love to hear a few words from you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having me this evening. My name is Ryan Anderson. I'm the Republican State Committeeman for Broward County, and I'm grateful to have the chance to quickly speak to you and express my enthusiasm for State CFO Jeff Atwater. I work in the financial industry as a financial service representative, and because of that, I have a profound respect for Mr. Atwater and feel a significant kinship. He came from an exceptional career in the financial world and made the decision to put his knowledge and experience to use for the service of the residents of Florida. This is an inspiration to me, and I'm trying to do the same in service of the conservatives of Broward County. Mr. Atwater's service can be an inspiration to all of us, showing each one of us that if we use our skills, knowledge, and experience in the service of our fellow Floridians, we too can create a positive result in our great state. I thank Mr. Atwater for his service, and thank you for letting me take a few minutes to voice my thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. I mean, it's really awesome. And in our midst, we also have a phenomenal veteran of the Coast Guard and someone who has just brought an amazing gift to our county. And I'd like to bring up Sheriff Al over here. Can you come over here?